Okay, folks. Hey, this is the Bream molds for the. We're gonna make a Bream bug. This is the bug molds. I said Bream mold in it. Bug mold. 1, 2, 3. This is the bug mold. Okay. And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna go ahead and add the 2 cricket molds. Now, guys, I just done a porter catch on the cricket. I know which one I'm gonna load first. So, if you want to see how I make them from scratch, go watch that. Okay, I start with the liquid plastic and all. But on this video, let's do something different. This is the stems that I pour the baits off of, right? Okay, I want to show you what I do after I bag them. Okay, I got a bunch to bag right tonight. I probably got 30-40 bags to bag tonight. I bag a couple nights a week, guys. Part of the bait business. I cut the stems up after I bag them, so I don't waste that part. All right. I'll show you what I do. I throw them in the microwave. We're gonna start off. I know this is not gonna be enough, but we're gonna start off at, let's go 135, because I like to stir a little bit. Then I go again. I'd rather do it twice than try to hit it exactly right. The other day I guessed one. When I pulled out, it was $3.99. Yeah, she was hot. You want to get to about 325, 330, just enough to melt everything, and you want to pour about that temperature, about 320 to 330. You know, that's a good temperature to pour. You don't want to get it too hot. You could burn it. Once you burn it, it's no good. Now, this being a dark color, if you burned it just a little bit, you wouldn't notice it as much. But if you got this dazzle, those light colors like that, wow, you burn them, it's over with. Okay, guys, the microwave went off. I think it's gonna be hot enough. I done that 135. I put it back in for 25 seconds because it was 300. Okay, it's 3020. 3020. Yeah, 320. All right, guys, here we go. All right, as usual, guys, I went and made a video this morning with these bugs. I made a giveaway, so here we go. There's 2 batches, and while I'm doing it, I'm gonna pour I don't have enough. I bet you. I bet you that last one is gonna have air bubbles in it. Of course, you know what I'll do to it if it doesn't come out right? Yeah, the guy right there. Raise your hand. Yep, you. You were right. I'll maybe melt it and I'll pour it again. All right, let's let that cool. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes, guys. Is that cooling? I'm going to my son's here in a few minutes. Tomorrow to help him a little bit, a couple things at his house. So I'm loading a few things that I need to take with me. This needs a good 5 minutes. I'll probably give it 10. Told you I wouldn't take long. You always see me clean the injector. Okay, you gotta make sure all that's out and all the old colors out. Now I can remelt that. I'll put that back in the cup. All right, guys. Most people use worm oil to keep this lubed. Okay, this is hold on. That's grapeseed oil, okay? Grapeseed oil. I had some old grapeseed oil left over. I was afraid it was outdated because I use it to cook with because it's better for you than olive oil and stuff. So I thought, instead of throwing that away, let's try it. Let's see what it'll do. So I started trying that about a year ago, and it's worked fine. I'm gonna open these 2 crickets first. These are the 2-inch crickets. Okay. Guys, I fished with these, made a video with these the other day. Okay, quit sticking to me. See how they want to stick to you when they're fresh, little legs. All right, and I'm gonna tell you something. All water right now is very clear. You can see the bottom probably 3 to 4 foot. All right, and I did go to the river end, and as further I went up the river, the dirtier it got, and it worked there too, where it was a little stained. But this is a good color to work in any watercolor. I got that green and red in it. It's got green, red, and gold flake in it. Alright? So it's not just your average old green pumpkin. That's why I call it Bream. It's got gold, red, green flake in it. Alright? Now, because the Bream has a lot of colors. When you, like I said this in the video, when you see a Bream move in the water, or you hold him in your hand, turn him, watch the colors in him. They're very pretty fish, aren't they? They're probably one of the prettier fish in the lake. Alright? There's the bug. Alright, and little old tails, that thing move easy. Alright, there's 20 of them. Okay, I pour a pack at a time. There's 20 in the pack, 15 in the 15 in the cricket. No, everything else is 15. This bug has 20. Okay? 20 of them. Guys, and the bug don't last as long either. I'm going to tell you all that. Being that it has, I'm going to tap back the camera, guys. I happen to move. All right, I'm going to make sure y'all seeing it. Being that it has this little body, okay, there's not as much meat there. And after 6 or 8 crappie and 1 bass, bass like them too, guys. I think I don't know how many bass I caught filming this with these, but I caught some bass too. All right, guys, there you go. 1 through 300. We're still doing that. Put your number down. On Wednesday evening, I will do the random number generator, and we'll see who wins them, okay? And I'll send them out to you. And I used to send some other stuff, guys. I don't send you other stuff that's actually off of the website, okay? I'm sending you stuff that I've been making off and on for years. Sometimes I just sit out here and I'll take and make some new colors, okay? And I'll make something new, and that's what you're going to get. This is the color called Ocean. You can see that ran out on that pour. If y'all haven't tried it yet, I'm going to show it to you. That's Ocean. That color is really good. Caught a lot of fish on that. Loaded it today, yesterday. Anyway, I loaded that porter catch already. Can't keep up with it, guys. And that's a good one. And I'm making a 3-inch minnow. Let me turn around and grab one. Hold on. Here's a 3-inch minnow. All right. And that's in a smoke with silver, blue, and black flake. Got some fish on it. And I keep one of these rigged now on one rod with 6-pound test, and I pitch around boat docks and stuff once in a while when I'm crappie fishing, and I see some bass on the live scope, and I'll catch a couple bass with them. And I've caught crappie on them. Okay, I got a video coming. If you might see it before this one, where I'm catching crappie on these in the ocean color. So, guys, they're not too big for crappie either. All right. So especially if some of y'all's lakes y'all live on, Lake Fork, Grenada, y'all could be throwing these. You around those 1.5 up crappie, this is nothing for them, guys. I've caught crappie with shad sticking out of their mouth. I know some of y'all have too. And by the size of that shad's tail, he had to be 2.5, 3 inches. Okay, and that is not too big for him. All right, guys. See ya. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out the webpage. Hope you enjoy the video. Oh, hey, fighting like a crappie. Well, I think it is, but he's acting like a sun perch. He's everywhere. Yeah, it is. Missed him. Got a nice one, too. Thank you, Jesus. He's everywhere. He was everywhere. He was like a sun perch. Left, right, left, right. I think he was confused. I think he's been living with the sun perch too long. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. Y'all know what I mean? Hey, gotta come out of his mouth too. That's nice, nice fish. Let me get my boat. That's on the bug now, guys. A little bit of current this morning. They're letting water out. That's carrying my boat. Plus the wind's coming from my right, and it's supposed to get windy today, so I'm out here early, guys. I don't know what time it is. I left my house a little bit after 6. I had to put the boat in the water, and I traveled a little ways. See what his size is. Guys, look here. He's 11 and a half, 11 3/4. Thought he was in that area. All right. Had to put a brand new battery in already. Some of these batteries, guys, are $20. Sometimes they don't last no time. All right, we're gonna try to catch a few fish this morning on this brim color bug. I call it brim. And guys, it's green pumpkin with gold, green, red, blue flake. Okay. I think that I call it brim because I think that copies a baby brim or a young brim about good as anything. All right. Bad cast. And I'll tell you, I got this little head because I'm using a little jig. The worst thing about the little bug is, okay, it catches fish, guys. It's a fish catcher. The problem I have with it is it doesn't skip good because there's not much plastic there. All right, that makes sense, doesn't it? You can't have everything, right? Somebody asked me the other day about skipping under docks like this. See, when it hits the water, it stops. You can't skip it. You got to pitch it up under the dock. The best skipping bait is the tadpole. all around, and the stinger. The cricket will skip decent, but the more plastic you have on the body, the better it's going to skip. And those two had the most plastic body, the tadpole and a stinger. If you're hunting something to skip under docks, you're not going to beat those two. And you put it on a 1/32 ounce head, it just works, guys. There you go. Now look, I don't see many fish. This fish, you notice he wasn't under the dock. He was out in front of the dock. Wow. I seen the 2 fish on the bottom there just now, so I just kept working my bait. And one of them was following it, and this is it. I just kept working it. And you need to do it anyway. See, they were everywhere today. I love it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. He just took drag. He took drag, and I was trying to pick him. No wonder he took drag. Good gosh, guys. I didn't realize he was that big, and I was pulling on him. He's a fat one. Come here. I mean a fat one. Look how fat this thing is, guys. Look at that fish. A little bug in his mouth here. So y'all think, someone made a comment to me a while back, I don't know who it was. Do I think that the bug will catch decent sized fish? I said it'll catch how big a fish you're fishing for. Well, let me say it a different way. If you're in a school with 6 inches, it's gonna catch 6 inches. You're in a school with 12 inches, it's gonna catch 12 inches. You gotta be around big fish to catch big fish, right? If you're not around big fish, you ain't gonna catch big fish. Look here, guys. He ain't quite porked. I'm gonna wear a fish home. All right, I already smell like a fish. I'm gonna let you go if you stop and be still just a minute. Just a minute. Stop. He's the fattest thing. He's making this hard. He ain't quite forked. Look how fat he is, though, guys. He comes to the top of the board. You know what I'm saying? He fills that board up, doesn't he? I mean, if I was gonna keep one to eat, that'd be it right there. That would be a good one. All right, guys, let me get back up in position. I'll try to get y'all a shot real fast of what's there. It ain't much there, guys, I'm telling you. This guy here, you see the light. When you see a light on a dock, what's that tell you? It tells you he's fishing at night, and it's a good chance he's fishing for crappie, right? He's trying to draw minnows. All right, I have fished this dock before. Y'all seen me here before. And I haven't fished it for a while now. I've been fishing the river end. I was in the river end yesterday. So, whew. And I'm making a milk run this morning. I'm heading to a bridge that I haven't fished this year. I'm trying to go to a new area I haven't fished this year. I'm on the way. And I thought, I'm going to stop here. And I'm glad I did. If you know a dock that's good, don't be afraid to stop and check it. I've seen carp too. The first few fish I seen were carp. Now they have moved, thank goodness. I'm going to show you on this camera. See this couple little spots here? Now he coming off in front. See right here? There's a little bit of trash right there. That's where he came from. I seen one fish move there. There's like maybe a fish right there. See how bright it is? But see, it's only a couple there. There's a couple right there. It's about 8. But hey, I don't need but a couple of them. I don't guess it's gonna be any bigger either. Now, they're scattered out here. Early in the morning, guys, you'll find out if you have a live scope. They're not up under the dock. They're scattered around outside the dock because they're chasing shad. And I've seen a few shad, a school of shad. Let's see if I can see this school of shad here. Now I'll show you. Oh, here they are. All right, that's minnows of shad. Probably shad. They're on the bottom, top there. So there you go. That's why they're kicking around outside the docks more. So they're not up under that dock. So here's a fish out here. There's a couple fish out there. Them are bass, probably. So in the mornings, that's why you throw top waters for bass. Look, there you go. See, they're under the shad right there. They're crappie. There's a crappie. That's where that one just came from. I just threw my bait into that little patch of fish, and that's where that one came from. There's another one now, that little school I just showed y'all. I just dropped it down there, and he's a little bit bigger. They were all over it. They were all over it, and I couldn't even see my jig. I just picked it up every once in a while, and I'd see them moving behind it. A little jig in there. He's probably 9. He might be 9 inches. Oh, I got another color laying there. Y'all ain't supposed to see them. No, sir, I gotta hide that real fast. All right. I want y'all to see the next new color. I'm working on about 3 other colors, guys. Just added 3 colors to the page, to the web store. Actually, people are already ordering them. Done sold quite a bit of the new color. I'm gonna move, guys. I know those. I could catch a couple more of those. But that's fine. We're gonna move. We're gonna go into another dock, and then we're gonna go to that bridge I told you about. All right, guys. I threw back in that pile. Like I say, they're small fish. That's what I figured. All right. See, I think a lot of them are sun perch. Like I say, I see a few bigger marks down in the bunch, and I think that's what they are right there. 7 or 8 inch crappie. Usually, when you see schools of fish that big, and you can tell that they're not very big fish, that's what they are. They're sun perch and crappie like that mixed. A lot of little sun perch get up on top of the school. You know, you're fishing like that, and you're like, daggone, sun perch won't leave me alone. Well, the sun perch are on top of the school, and the crappie get on down in it most of the time. I see a few bigger fish down in the bunch. It must be 100 there, I'm gonna guess. But I'm not gonna stay here with them. I'm gonna catch a couple of them just to make sure they are crappie. So there's one of them. One crappie. About the same size. It might be a little bigger. I threw it back, or guys, back past them, let it sink way down. Then I brought it up through them, so it'd be deeper in the school. Because a lot of the little ones are on top. That hook got him, but he's not much bigger, is he? He might be. He's probably 9 inches. My little hook's got him. I'm telling you. Oops. All right, guys. Hey, guys. Here y'all can see. I threw back in the other school. The other school's 2 schools here. It's another school, one right over here. I threw back to my right side and caught one the first cast. These fish here have the right attitude, that it's the wrong size. He's about 8 inches. They're about 8 inches. All right, guys, the school moved on me. I was trying to do a live catch, and I was thrown a couple times and not getting bit, and I thought, what is going on here? And I made a couple more casts, and they were in that stall over there. And I thought, they done quit on me. Well, they moved on me. And they might have moved because they got tired of me. Now, y'all have heard me say that before on docks. On a regular house dock, a regular sized dock. You catch a few and you look back underneath it and they're gone. I've had them leave the dock. Or sometimes they do that because they get tired of you throwing at them, I reckon. Maybe they get tired of, maybe they catch on. Whoever's in charge in that school goes, hey guys, it's time for us to move on. I don't know. That'd be a good question for a biologist right there. When you're fishing a school of crappie and all of a sudden they decide to move and go on, why? Who makes that decision? Is there a king? Is there a leader in the group that makes that decision? But they moved one whole stall over. Told y'all traffic's gonna get up. Boats are starting to come in now. It's a restaurant too behind me, guys. It's a restaurant right here on the corner. This bridge. It's a nice restaurant. And a lot of people are going and buying sausage, biscuits, and food, I reckon. There you go. All right, guys, that's a decent fish, guys. He's probably right at 10. All right, there's one for you live action. But I know that sounds silly. Some of y'all going, Dennis, what are you talking about? Fish being smart, making decisions. Who's the king? Why do they all of a sudden move? Why do they move from that stall? They move to this one. They move 2 stalls over. I'm casting in there. I'm out watching the live scope. I can say this. Oh, I'm out watching the live scope, and I'm talking to y'all. So finally, I got to go back up front, turn the live scope around,
looking around a little bit, going like, what happened to these crappie? And they ain't there. And I come over here and go like, well, here they are now, over here. Why do they do that? Is it just they just ready to move? Was it tired of me casting at them? Was, you know? And who in the group, right? Who in the group goes to the next stall? Does one go to the next stall like a queen bee? Queen bee goes, the rest of them go, right? Who makes the decision? Because I've seen that many a time. I'll be fishing the dock and the crappie just leave. All of them just leave, just come off the dock and the whole ball and go. So somebody's leading that pike, right? Am I wrong? Have you ever thought about that? Or am I getting too deep into fishing? That's too deep, Dennis. Too deep. All right, guys, I'll move to the next setup. Next dock's up. That's a decent. There you go. That's why I said I leave the little ones sometimes after I catch a few of them. Y'all have heard me say this before. I leave the little ones and I go searching. See, I told you it's one, two, three, four of these up through here, and then up the lake further about 2 miles there's 3 more of them. And on the little bug brim color, that's a nice fish there, guys. Bam, bam. Make sure y'all recording. Y'all said, Dennis, you moved the camera. Yeah, making sure y'all recording. All right, let's see. I gotta take his shirt off. Y'all probably wondering, Dennis, you said it was July. He's a little bit over 10, guys. Y'all thinking, Dennis, you said it was July. Yes, it is July. And we had this rain the last couple of days, and then it was hot. I mean, it was in the 90s all week. I bet the cook working. A couple of days, Mason and I, we just like, wow. And then we had this rain and it cooled off, and this morning it was 59 degrees when I took off this morning. Gosh, guys, this school's got the right attitude too. Second cast. Got my boat position, got the spot lock set. And if I could cast from the wind. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I've been fishing too hard and they've been checking. Oh, bait come out of his mouth in the net. I haven't been checking my battery. Battery don't last, but well, the new batteries last about an hour and a half. He's about the same size as last one. He's about 10, 9. He's probably 9 7/8. I had to move the boat, guys. The boat had moved enough I couldn't cast to where they're at. I think I'm pretty close to where they're at now. If you don't cast where they're at, you're not gonna get bit, are you? Yeah, I see them shuffling a little bit there now. I'll show you all the live scope shot here in a second. There you go. Bam. I made 3 casts, not a bite, because I wasn't getting close enough to them. It's a nice size school, but they're tight on that post right there. And if you don't get that bait against that post, they will not come out there after. If you're not close to them, bait's not falling down through the school, they're not interested. And that's crappie fishing sometimes, guys. Sometimes you got to hit them in the head with it, or they're not going to bite it. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to that lighter head too, see what happens. Cause I don't see any big ones in this school. Now I'm gonna show you this school real fast. Let me watch out, Dennis. Don't do that. You lay that tip up there and this foot moving. I'm dumb enough. I ain't broke one yet, but this foot's moving on its own, right? Up and down, moving that. You lay it up and get it right underneath that corner where my toe is. You could lose corner of your rod, couldn't you? Tip of your rod. All right, right there they are, guys. See how they're between these 2 posts? See, those posts are pretty big too. Telephone post. Okay, guys, put your number down, 1 through 300. Okay. The brim, it's brim color and the bug, guys. I had no trouble catching fish with it, and all water's pretty clear. 3.5, 4 foot visibility. All right. It's a little different than earth. Somebody's gonna say, well, it looks like earth. Earth is made from natural. This is made from green pumpkin. Earth has blue and black flake. This has green, blue, red, and gold flake in it. Yeah, they show up too, boy. When that rolls in the water, you can see all those colors. Because the sun perch has color. Y'all look at a sun perch? All right, he's got a lot of color on him, doesn't he? He's gold, he's green, orange belly. So that's why I call it brim. Guys, I appreciate you. You're gonna love the bugs. People have ordered 2 or 3 times. New colors came out this week. People ordered just the new colors. And you know why they're doing that? They're catching fish on them, okay? The cricket and the bug is probably one of the best sellers I got. I never would have thought that. I would have started with those. They just catch fish. And now, this summertime. I don't know what's going to happen this winter. I don't know. The stinger might be better in the wintertime. I don't know, or the willowtail. But for summertime fishing, what we're doing now, I'm having no trouble catching them on the bug and the cricket. All right, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. As you know, between 1 and 300. Wednesdays, fun video. Friday, I throw an extra one in if I got it. If I got them stacking up. Okay. Sunday, sport catch. Okay. I try to mail out to you guys as fast as I can when you win. I'm working away from home right now. Furthest I've ever worked away from home, about 45 minutes. Just a big job, and I took it on. And that makes it tough. The post office closes at 4:15. It don't open till 8. I leave my house in the mornings, usually at 6:30. So sometimes I don't get home in time to go by the post office. So you might be a week or so on those. If you order them from the site, there's no problem. We have one of those great big blue mailboxes in our subdivision. I live in the waterfront subdivision. I'm putting them in there. Our Frances is our mail lady. She takes care of it. She's a dentist. I got you. Just put them in there. I put them in there. She shoots them. You get them. Okay? Frances is taking care of you. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank Frances. Appreciate each and every one of you have ordered, guys. Really do. Okay? You helped me a lot trying to grow that website. Maybe I can retire from painting one of these days, guys. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country.